And today's find at Jordan Motorsports, a 2004 Chevy Silverado 1500 Z71 extended cab, short bed, four-wheel drive with the V8 5.3 liter Vortec. One original owner since new with 38,000 actual miles. Yes, you heard that correct. One owner since new with 38,000 actual miles. Clean title, CARFAX certified. There's no records, there's no signs of any accidents or damages ever. Same elderly gentleman purchased this truck brand new in 2004 and has owned it for the last 22 years. Garage kept, but he always drove it. Very minimal, but he took care of it and drove it. So there is no oil leaks, there's no issues. Have all service records since new with all his oil changes, etc. This truck is 100% all original and stock. There has been zero alterations to the suspension or to the engine. This is a non-smoker truck with extended cab and all four doors that open up. The bed is literally in new condition. It is also protected by a spray-in bed liner. As you can see, the bed, there's no dents, there's no creases, there's no issues in it whatsoever. He hasn't used it as a farm truck. He didn't use it for loading a bunch of rock or a construction truck at all. This is the Z71 package, so it comes pre-loaded up from the factory with privacy windows, paint matched fender flares, Z71 alloy wheels, running boards. Like I mentioned, 6-passenger seating, driver's power seat, and in-dash CD player with the XM satellite radio. The interior of this truck is literally in new condition. There's no rips, there's no tears, there's no cracks, there's no scuffs or stains at all. The headliner shows as good as new. These are very common to have sagging issues. That's not the case here. There's zero sagging, there's zero water leaks, there's zero stains. Doesn't get any much cleaner or nicer than this. This is a great example of a great survivor Silverado. The seats, the cushions, literally like brand new. Look at the indent of where the seat bill is. These seats are so comfortable. I miss having these kind of seats in these new trucks. They just don't make them like they used to anymore. Also behind the rear seat, it's got the factory GM storage box, but I don't think it's been used. And it is lockable. Factory all-weather mats, and the carpet is literally like brand new underneath them. They've been on since new. Let's put this back down. Take a look at all the jams. Literally like brand new. This is kind of going back 20 years. So if you've been looking for a half-ton Silverado or Sierra that is in an excellent condition with low miles, you'll probably never find a cleaner, lower mileage one example anywhere. The truck still obtains the factory original smell. We just did a fresh service on it, including a fresh oil change, fresh oil filter, air filter, both serpentine belt and AC belt, new battery, a new idler control arm with a bracket, and God, I can't remember. I wrote it in the description. The truck comes with all, like I said, all the service records that we have, the original file the gentleman had, the original window sticker, all the books, the manuals. There's the second set of keys, and there's one more set of keys inside the truck. He just installed These open range all-terrains, not too long ago, they have well over 85% on them, and they are in excellent shape. They are newer tires. The undercarriage of this truck is literally shows as new. This truck has never been driven in mud or snow at all. It is 100% rust free, 100% corrosion free. There is no surface rust that you would expect in that for it to be normal for a 22 or 24 or 20 whatever year old truck. No. This is as good as new. It is insanely clean inside and out and below and underneath. Steering wheel is like new. Let's go ahead and pop the hood. Let's get this thing started. Miles read. Let me go back. 38,642 miles. There's no dents, like I mentioned. There's no scratches. Nothing that I can see. The hood has been protected by a buck shield since new, and you can see that. Love this dark green metallic color. Almost looks black at night, and the daytime has got that. I call it army green, but factory calls it a different color. New battery. All new belts. Did also a coolant flush, AC recharge. All the fluids have been checked and tested. You got a new filter. Take a look at these. Just all the original branding, all the original body panels. Nothing has ever been torqued or removed at all. Now let's go ahead and show you the undercarriage of this truck before I forget. All the factory stickers. Look at this frame, how smooth it is. No, this has not been undercoated. What's on the frame and what you see is just the shiny stuff the detail shop puts on, kind of like the Armor All on the tires. Just regular black enamel spray. So if you live on the East Coast, you would want to protect it with the correct stuff. This has been a great survivor. Spare tire has never been on the ground. I say it's literally like brand new. Doesn't get any nicer or cleaner. Take a look at the hitch. There's the numbers. When I say there's no corrosion or surface anything, nope, there's not. I also like the bed liner is over the rail, so it protects the tops of the rails. Get the rear pop-out windows. Original windshield. Let's go ahead and do our test. You got your running lights on. Let's turn the hazards on. Cab lights, headlights, fog lights. All right, here's the driver's window. Goes up at ease. Go down at ease. Let's check out the passenger window. We'll zoom in on it. What a coincidence. We are right across the street from the Chevy dealership, and they would love to have this kind of truck. But they don't have it. They can sell the new computerized stuff. Here's a driver's mirror. That's how they stay in business, by selling this new stuff that do not last, that has a ton of problems, a ton of issues. This is your good old 5.3 Vortec engines that have been proven. This is the simplicity, this right here. Buy this truck and it will last you 20 years, headache free. That's your normal maintenance. Door lock actuators. Okay, so we tested the mirrors, we tested the windows. Oh, The horn doesn't work, so I gotta check on that. I'll have that addressed. There's your wipers. There's the second speed. And there's the third speed. So wipers are there. Stereo. You can control it from right here as well. So the steering wheel controls are operating as designed. Let's take a look outside. Let's close this here. There's your headlights, there's your fog lights. And yes, it has satellite radio. There's your tail lights and hazards all working. There's your cab light. Let's go in here. Oh man, it's freezing. Take a look at the armrest with the CD holder. That like that. All right. And oh, there's the overdrive. Top right corner of the instrument cluster. Let's see here. This has got to be in the low 20s for sure. There we are. I'm getting the close up on the right angle. Fresh AC charge. It is blowing super cold, and I love these old air conditionings. They blew real cold. Ashtray has never been used. Check the lighter. You got rear defroster as well. Love these old manual dials. You know exactly what you're doing. You don't have to look. You don't have to have all this computer stuff and screens going bad. You got a temperature gauge in the rear view mirror. There's your inside dome lights. Turn that off, and then we can go manually here. And you got the extenders as well. Oh, look at that. Why don't I just keep doing them the same way? Lightest steering wheels you can ever have. Love Chevy's IFS. There's no steering sloppiness. There's no wandering around. Let's turn this off. Like I said, I'll address the horn. Not sure how that got missed. So let's talk about the good stuff. I'll put the second key with that key. So I can qualify this 2004 Silverado for new car financing. What does that mean? That means I can qualify it up to 84 months for financing term. I can also finance it at 6.99 interest rate. You can't even finance new cars at 6.99. But I can qualify this 22-year-old truck at 6.99. Unapproved credit. Know your bank, your credit union, USAA, Navy Federal, whoever you bank with, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, or Chase, Capital One, would never finance this truck because it is over 20 years old. And also they won't finance it because of the value of it. They won't finance it for the term that I can offer you or the interest rate. So I'm happy to help, or you can always pay cash. That's not a problem. I can also help you ship this truck right here, right from my showroom, right to your front door. Whether you live in the United States or if you live in Canada, whether you're in Alaska or Hawaii, whether you're in Michigan or South Carolina or North Dakota or Utah or Colorado or New Mexico or Arizona or California, anywhere in the United States, I know how the shippers work. I've shipped thousands and thousands of trucks. I know how to vet them, make sure they're insured, bonded. I only work with A+ rated shippers. So this truck has survived 22 years and stayed in excellent condition. The gentleman took very good care of it. I want to make sure it gets to you in the same way. Trucks like this are impossible to find. This is a perfect half-ton extended cab, 4-wheel drive, 5.3 Vortec with 38,000 miles. This truck is not even broken in yet. But to find them like this and rust-free, this is a perfect truck for a daily driver. This is a perfect one to add to your collection. This is a perfect truck to give for a first-time driver, or to have in your vacation home, or to just add on to the house when you do need a truck. You're not breaking the bank, and you have something that's super reliable that you're just gonna put there and forget about it. This is it. They'll never make them like this again. Let's make this thing yours.